one in which a female is not judged by the amount of sexual partners she's had, or how late she stays out at night, or the size heels that she decides to put on, or the makeup or the lack of makeup she decides not to put on. I'm just saying, bro, because I don't want to do this every day. Or how she decides to wear her hair, or even if she decides to wear a tie or pants. When we have total freedom of non-speculation and gender roles in our society.
I guess for me, sexual freedom means people being able to figure things out and make decisions for themselves without really being influenced by social norms, by, kind of dominating whiteness or dominating maleness, being able to figure these things out for who they are as people.
I think part of sexual freedom certainly has to come from equality and from a lack of pressure based on your, characteristics, your sexuality, the way you look, your race, your height, your weight. Sexual freedom is sort of being able to feel proud of who you are, feel sexy, and to not, I don't want to say do whatever you want, because there's something sort of inherently anarchistic about that, but just sort of to be able to enjoy your sexiness, enjoy your sexuality. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I feel like for me it's interesting because I lead personally probably what some might consider a pretty conservative life. I just have very progressive ideals. So, I don't drink or do drugs, or never have, probably never will. Nor do I have sex. So I'm like, it's an interesting concept to fight for when you don't necessarily participate. But I think each person is entitled to their right, and that's I think that's where I find my peace. My life mantra is justice is what I'll live and die for. It's not to be so extremist, but it's because what justice looks like is it's in our life and in our death, right? And it tends to be in everything in between, which includes sex, right? And I think the justice, right, in sexuality and justice and gender justice, queer justice, tying in intersectionalities between racial justice, are really important things to fight for. So yeah, sexual freedom to me is, freedom to do what you want and to expect that there'll be people willing to fight for that right, no matter what their life story or background is.